Hey, good morning. Or, wait, is it still morning for you?
It's almost noon, Adam. I just made my second coffee.
Second coffee already? That's a lot.
I know. I had a rough night. I couldn't sleep well.
Oh no. Why? What happened?
Okay, so, you know how sometimes you pick up your phone just to check the time?
Yeah. Like just 1 second.
Right. So I did that. I checked the time. It was 11 p.m. And then I saw a notification. Just one. And I thought, okay, let me just see this real quick.
Oh, I already know where this is going.
And the next time I looked at the clock, it was 1:30 inches the morning.
No way. 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours. Gone. Just like that. And the crazy part? I don't even remember most of what I saw. Like, my brain just absorbed nothing.
That's such a weird feeling. You spend all that time and then you feel kind of empty?
Exactly. Empty is the perfect word. I felt tired, but also like I didn't rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you used energy, but you got nothing back.
Yes. And the next morning I was slow, I was foggy, I kept making small mistakes, all because of those 2.5 hours.
Wow. Okay, so I'm guessing this connects to what we're talking about today.
It does. And honestly, last night reminded me why this topic is so important. We're talking about how we use our time, not in a boring, serious way, but like in a real way, in a way that actually affects how you feel every day.
I like that. Because when people say manage your time, it sounds like a business class or something.
Right, it sounds stiff, but this is different. This is just about your regular day, your morning, your lunch break, your evenings, and asking one simple question. Am I using this time in a way that helps me?
Okay, that's a good question. And I think a lot of people listening right now, especially people learning English, they feel this. Like, they want to study, they want to improve, but somehow the day just disappears.
Exactly, and they feel guilty about it, which makes it worse.
Wait, why does the guilt make it worse?
Because when you feel guilty, you don't feel motivated. You feel heavy, and heavy feelings make you want to escape. And how do most people escape?
The phone.
The phone. More scrolling, more videos, and then more guilt. It's a circle.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been in that circle before.
Most people have. I was in it last night. So the first thing I want to say before any tips or ideas is this. You're not lazy. You're not bad at learning. You're just in a pattern that's hard to break.
That's actually really kind to say, because I think a lot of learners feel like, I'm just bad at this. I can't do it.
And that's not true. It's just a pattern. And patterns can change. Small change, but real change.
Okay, so how do we start? Like, where do you even begin?
I think you start by just noticing. Just watching yourself for one day. Not judging, not fixing. Just watching.
Watching yourself?
Like, okay, let me give you an example. Yesterday morning, before the whole phone disaster at night, I had a good morning, and I noticed why it was good.
What did you do?
I woke up, made coffee, the first coffee, and I sat at the table. No phone, just coffee and quiet for maybe 10 minutes.
That sounds really nice, actually.
It was. And in those 10 minutes, my brain kind of woke up slowly, not rushed. And I thought about what I wanted to do that day. Just 2 or 3 things, not a big list.
Just 2 or 3 things.
Yeah. And that small moment of quiet that set the tone for my whole morning, I was focused. I got things done. I felt good.
So the quiet in the morning was like a starting point?
Exactly. Like the first page of a book. If the first page is calm and clear, you want to keep reading.
I love that. Okay, so noticing is the first step. But what do you notice exactly?
You notice where your time goes. Like, honestly, not where you think it goes. Where it actually goes.
Oh, that's different.
Very different. Most people think they spend maybe 30 minutes on their phone in the morning, but if you actually check, and some phones show you this, it might be 90 minutes.
90 minutes?
90 minutes. Before noon. Just on the phone.
That's... okay, that's a lot.
It is. And again, no judgment. It's just information. It's like stepping on a scale. You need to know the number before you can do anything about it.
Right. You can't change something you don't see.
Exactly. So for one day, just one, try to notice. When you pick up your phone, notice. When you open a new app, notice. When you sit down to study, but then start doing something else, notice.
Just notice. Don't fix yet.
Don't fix yet. Just see the pattern.
Okay. I actually want to try that. I feel like I'd be surprised by what I find.
Most people are. I was. The first time I really paid attention, I realized I was spending a lot of time doing things that I didn't even enjoy. Like, not fun things, just automatic things.
What do you mean automatic?
Like, I wasn't choosing to scroll. I was just doing it, without thinking. My hand picked up the phone before my brain decided to.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like a habit that runs by itself.
Yes, a habit that runs on autopilot. And the problem with autopilot is you don't feel in control. You just end up somewhere, and you're not sure how you got there.
Like waking up and you're already late, and you don't know where the morning went.
Exactly like that. So the first real step is turning off the autopilot, even for a little bit, and you do that by noticing.
Okay, I feel like I understand the noticing part. But then what? After I notice, what do I do?
Then, you make a small decision. And I want to be very clear small. Not a big life change. Not, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. and study for 3 hours.
Yeah, because that never lasts.
It never lasts. Because it's too big, too fast, too hard. Your brain doesn't like big, sudden changes. It resists them.
So, what does a small decision look like?
Okay, let's say you notice that every morning you spend 40 minutes scrolling before you even get out of bed, right?
Yeah, I definitely do that sometimes.
So a small decision is, tomorrow morning, before I pick up my phone, I'm going to drink 1 glass of water first.
That's it? Just water?
Just water. That's it. That small pause walking to the kitchen, getting water, drinking it, that's maybe 2 minutes. But in those 2 minutes, you're awake. You made a choice. You did something for yourself.
Huh. That's actually kind of powerful for something so small.
Because it breaks the automatic pattern. You interrupted the autopilot. And over time, those small interruptions add up.
Okay, I like the water idea. It's not scary. I can do that.
And that's the point. It has to be something you can actually do, not something you think you should do, something you will do.
There's a difference, right? Should and will.
Big difference. I should study more English. That's a thought. I will listen to 10 minutes of English while I make breakfast. That's a plan.
Oh, that's a really good way to say it. Should is just a wish. Will is a decision.
Exactly. And decisions feel different in your body. When you say, I will, something small changes. You feel a little more in charge.
Yeah. Like, I will sounds more real.
It is more real. So when you're thinking about your English learning, try to move from should to will. Not big things, small things.
Like what? Give me some examples for English learning.
Okay. Instead of, I should practice more, say, I will listen to 1 podcast episode this week. Instead of, I should learn new words, say, I will learn 3 words today. Instead of, I should speak more English, say, I will say 1 sentence in English out loud today.
Just 1 sentence?
Just 1, out loud. To yourself, to your cat, to the wall, it doesn't matter. The point is, you did it. You made a choice and you followed it.
I love the cat example.
My cat has heard so much English. He's probably fluent by now.
That's amazing. Okay, so we have noticing and we have making small decisions. What else?
Okay, so here's something I think is really important, and people don't talk about it enough. The environment you're in affects how you use your time.
What do you mean by environment?
Like, the physical space around you, where you sit, what's on your desk, what's near you when you study.
Oh, okay. Like if my phone is right next to me while I study.
You will pick it up, even if you don't plan to. Just having it there pulls your attention.
That's true. I've noticed that. Like, even if it's face down, I still think about it.
Because your brain knows it's there. It's like trying to ignore a piece of chocolate on the table.
Oh no, that's so accurate. I would not be able to ignore that chocolate.
Nobody can. So the solution isn't willpower. The solution is don't put the chocolate on the table.
So, put the phone in another room?
Or at least not on your desk. Put it on the other side of the room. Or in a bag, somewhere that requires effort to get to.
Because if I have to get up to get it, I'll think twice.
Exactly. That small physical distance gives your brain a moment to decide, do I really need this right now? And most of the time, the answer is no.
That's so smart. It's not about fighting yourself. It's about making it easier to make good choices.
Yes. Make the good choice easy and make the bad choice just a little harder. That's it. You don't need perfect willpower. You just need a little friction.
Friction. I like that word. Like adding a little resistance.
Right. And you can do this with your English learning too. If you want to study more, make it easy. Put your English book on your pillow so you see it before bed. Keep your vocabulary notebook on the kitchen table. Have a podcast ready to go on your phone so you just press play.
Oh, that's good. Like, reduce the effort to start.
The hardest part of any task is starting. Once you start, it's usually fine. But starting feels hard when you have to set everything up first.
Yeah, like if I have to find the podcast, find my earphones, find a comfortable spot, by then I've already given up.
Exactly. So set it up the night before. Lay out your earphones. Open the app. Make it so that tomorrow morning, starting is the easiest thing you can do.
Okay, I'm actually gonna do that tonight. This is practical stuff.
Good, because this is the kind of thing that actually works. Not big dramatic changes, small, practical things.
Okay, so we've talked about noticing, making small decisions, and setting up your environment. Is there more?
There's one more thing I really want to talk about. And it's about how you talk to yourself.
Talking to yourself?
The voice inside your head. The things you say to yourself when you make a mistake or when you don't do something you planned.
Oh, yeah. That voice can be not very nice sometimes.
For a lot of people, that voice is really harsh. Like, I'm so lazy. I never do anything right. Why can't I just study for 1 hour?
I've definitely said those things to myself.
And how does that make you feel?
Honestly, worse. Like, I feel bad. And then I feel like, what's the point?
Right. Because when you feel bad about yourself, you don't feel motivated to try again. You feel like giving up.
So what's the alternative? Just ignore the mistakes?
Not ignore, but respond differently. Like, imagine your best friend came to you and said, I tried to study English today, but I got distracted and only did 5 minutes. What would you say to them?
I'd say, hey, 5 minutes is still something. At least you tried. Tomorrow you can do a little more.
Exactly. You'd be kind, you'd be encouraging, so why don't you talk to yourself the same way?
Because, I don't know. I'm harder on myself than I am on other people.
Most people are, and that's something worth changing. Not because you should be easy on yourself, but because kindness actually works better than criticism.
Wait, really?
Research shows this. When people feel good about small progress, they keep going. When they feel bad about not being perfect, they stop.
So being kind to yourself is actually a strategy, not just a nice feeling.
It's a strategy, a real one. So when you do your 5 minutes of English, say to yourself, good job, I did something. That counts. And mean it.
I think that would feel weird at first.
It does feel weird, because we're not used to it. But it gets easier, and it changes how you feel about learning over time.
Okay, so the inner voice matters a lot.
So much. It's like the background music of your day. If the music is harsh and critical, everything feels harder. If the music is calm and encouraging, you feel more capable.
I love that. Background music. That's a good way to think about it.
And you get to choose the music. It takes practice, but you can change it.
Okay, I want to try that. When I make a mistake or I don't study as much as I wanted, I'll try to respond like I would to a friend.
That's all. Just try. You won't be perfect at it, but that's okay.
Wait, is that you practicing what you preach right now?
It is. I'm modeling it in real time.
Nice. Okay, so let me see if I can put this all together. We talked about noticing where your time goes, then making small, specific decisions will, not should, then setting up your environment to make good choices easier, and then being kind to yourself when things don't go perfectly.
That's a really good summary, Adam. Seriously.
Thanks. I feel like I actually learned something today. Like, it wasn't just tips. It was more like a way of thinking.
That's exactly what it is. It's a mindset shift. And mindset shifts take time. You don't read one article or listen to one podcast and suddenly everything changes.
But it starts somewhere.
It starts with one small moment, one glass of water, one kind word to yourself, one 5-minute study session. Those are not nothing. Those are the beginning.
I think people underestimate beginnings.
They do, because beginnings are small. And we live in a world that values big things. Big results, big changes, big numbers. But real change is almost always quiet and small at first.
Like a seed.
Yes, like a seed. You plant it, you water it a little every day, and you don't see much for a while. But then one day,
Something grows.
something grows. And you think, when did that happen? And the answer is, slowly, every day, when you weren't looking.
That's beautiful. I feel like that applies to English too. You study a little every day, and then one day you realize you understood a whole conversation without translating in your head.
Yes, that moment happens, and it feels amazing. But it only happens because of all the small days before it.
Okay, I want to ask you something personal. What's one small thing you're going to do differently after last night? After the phone disaster?
Honestly, I'm going to put my phone charger in the living room, not in my bedroom.
Oh, that's simple.
Super simple. But if my phone is charging in the other room, I can't pick it up in bed. The temptation is just gone.
That's a perfect example of what we talked about. Changing the environment, not fighting yourself.
Exactly. I'm not going to try to have more willpower. I'm just going to move the charger.
I love it. Okay, and what about for our listeners? What's one thing they can do today?
Today, just today, I want them to pick one moment in their day, just one, and use it for English. Not a big moment, maybe 5 minutes. While waiting for the bus, while eating lunch, while waiting for water to boil. 5 minutes of English. One podcast episode, a few new words, one short reading.
And then tell themselves, good job, I did something.
Yes, that's the whole thing. Do something small and celebrate it honestly.
And if they want to share, we'd love to hear. What did you do? What was your 5 minutes? Write it in the comments. Tell us. Tell the other learners.
Because when you write it down, it becomes real. And when other people see it, they feel inspired. That's how a community works.
Yeah, we're all in this together. Every person listening right now is choosing to spend their time on something that helps them. That's already a good choice.
That's already not wasting time.
That's already not wasting time. I like that.
Okay, I think we should wrap up. But before we do, can we do a quick word moment? Because we used some really good words today that I want learners to remember.
Yes, let's do it. Which ones?
Okay, first one, autopilot.
Autopilot. Like when a plane flies itself.
Right. And when we say someone is on autopilot, it means they're doing something without thinking. Automatically, like picking up the phone without deciding to.
Example. I was on autopilot this morning. I opened Instagram before I even realized I was doing it.
Perfect. Next word, friction.
Friction. Like when two things rub together and it's harder to move.
Yes. And in our context, friction means a small obstacle that slows you down. Adding friction to bad habits means making them a little harder to do.
Like putting your phone across the room. That's friction.
Exactly. Next, environment.
The space around you.
Yes. Your physical environment affects your behavior more than you think. A clean, quiet desk helps you focus. A phone on your desk distracts you.
So change the environment. Change the behavior.
Right. And last one, inner voice.
The voice in your head.
The things you say to yourself. Your inner voice can be your best coach or your worst critic. You get to choose which one it is.
With practice.
With practice. Okay, I think that's a good place to end.
Yeah, this was a really good conversation. I feel like I want to go move my phone charger right now.
Do it. Seriously.
I will. Okay, to everyone listening, thank you so much for being here, for spending your time with us. And remember, every minute you spent listening today was a minute you invested in yourself.
And that's never wasted time. That's always a good choice.
We'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves.
And be kind to yourself today, even if it's just one small moment.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!